Katy Perry just made space cringe, and South Park is about to end her. Katy Perry went to space and somehow made it less majestic. Seriously, think about that. One of the rarest, most profound experiences a human being can have, seeing the Earth from above, floating in the black silence of space. And Katy Perry turned it into an Instagram story. There she was, with the planet behind her, the void in front of her, and what does she do? She stares directly into the camera, not in awe, not in silence, but like she's filming a confessional for keeping up with the Kardashians. Welcome to 2025, where billionaires launch celebrities into orbit, and celebrities launch their egos right back at us. This wasn't the space race. This was the clout race. But the cringe doesn't end in the stratosphere, because now South Park is jumping in. And their response? It's nuclear. This is Woke Watch, where satire still matters, and today we're breaking down the cartoon takedown of the year. On April 14th, Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos' private rocket company, launched its NS-25 mission, a historic suborbital flight carrying 6 people. But when we say historic, we're not talking scientific achievement. We're talking historic levels of secondhand embarrassment. On board were TV host Gayle King, former Air Force pilot Ed Dwight, a couple of anonymous millionaire tech guys, and Katy Perry. Yes, that Katy Perry, the cupcake bra, the dancing sharks. I kissed a girl, that Katy Perry. Somehow, she landed herself on a rocket to space. And what did she do with that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? She stared into the lens like it was a music video. Not at Earth, not at the stars, but straight at the camera. Zero gravity? More like zero self-awareness. The internet wasn't having it. It took approximately 3.2 seconds for the internet to start roasting her. Memes flooded in. Tweets went viral. Comments were merciless. People weren't inspired. They were appalled. This wasn't a moment of wonder. It was a content grab. Katy Perry treated spaceflight like it was a photo op at Coachella, and the backlash was swift. But instead of owning the tone-deaf move, or even just laughing it off, Katy Perry pulled the victim card. She doubled down, hard. In response to the internet dragging her into orbit and back, she posted a montage of all the criticism with the caption, "Imagine getting dragged for inspiring young women to explore space." And just like that, she flipped the narrative. She wasn't a pop star looking for clout. She was a trailblazer, a misunderstood woman, a feminist icon unfairly mocked. Except, no one was buying it. This wasn't about gender, it was about ego, about treating a rocket ship like a selfie stick, about turning a scientific marvel into a personal brand moment. But hey, why take responsibility when you can just yell misogyny and walk away? Except Katy didn't walk away, because someone else was watching. Someone who doesn't care about your PR spin, your publicist, or your Instagram captions. Enter South Park. With a flamethrower, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the 2 guys who've been roasting Hollywood since the 90s, saw Katy's space saga, and like any good satirists, they sharpened their pencils. According to leaks, South Park Season 27 is about to drop its most savage episode yet. The plot? A twisted retelling of the Blue Origin spaceflight. Only this time, the celebrity passengers aren't just floating, they're being experimented on. Yep. In this version, Katy Perry's animated character gets her face injected mid-flight with space-grade Botox. And in zero gravity, the procedure goes horribly wrong. Her face melts, literally melts, a visual metaphor for vanity collapsing under the weight of its own absurdity. But that's just the start. Bezos, Diddy, and the whole orbit of fame get roasted. Jeff Bezos is back too, portrayed once again as a telepathic alien overlord, this time running cosmetic experiments on influencers in space, like some kind of Bond villain with a beauty startup. Diddy? Oh, you didn't think they'd skip Diddy, did you? While he's drowning in real-world legal chaos and conspiracy theories, South Park reportedly throws his cartoon clone in a space prison jumpsuit, floating next to Katy, mumbling about secret lists and industry deals. It's chaotic, it's over the top, it's exactly what we need right now. Because while celebrities keep trying to curate their image and control their narratives, South Park doesn't care. They're swinging at everything and landing hits like it's 1999. South Park's a long game, and what's coming next? This Katy Perry episode? It's just the intro. Trey and Matt are reportedly planning a full arc of celebrity-themed episodes, each one targeting a different corner of 2025's most absurd stories. Coming soon, a DEI parody special, more Hollywood meltdowns, and yes, more Katy Perry. Because once you become the face of performative cringe, South Park doesn't let go. And the genius of their approach? They don't have to exaggerate. Reality is already a cartoon. All they do is trace it. This isn't just parody. It's a wake-up call. You see, Katy Perry isn't alone. She's just the latest symptom of a celebrity culture that's lost its mind. A culture where going to space isn't about discovery. It's about branding. A culture where everything becomes a photo op, where the line between achievement and attention has completely disappeared. We used to send astronauts to space. Now we send influencers. And when they get called out, they don't reflect. They don't apologize. They pivot. They cry foul. They reframe criticism as bigotry or misogyny or haters. But South Park, they're not buying it. They're laughing at it. So, what are we actually watching? We're watching the fall of manufactured celebrity influence. We're watching what happens when space becomes a red carpet, when publicists replace authenticity, when every embarrassing move gets spun as empowerment. And most of all, we're watching the last show on Earth that isn't afraid to say what everyone's thinking. Because South Park gets it. They know this isn't just about Katy Perry. This is about us, about what we tolerate, about what we celebrate, about how far we've let fame rot into something hollow, plastic, and desperate. Final thoughts? The mirror has teeth. So let's recap. A billionaire rocket company sends a pop star into space. She turns it into a performance. The world laughs. She cries sexism. And South Park drags her back to Earth, with her face literally melting off. If that isn't the perfect metaphor for 2025, I don't know what is. This wasn't a mission to space, it was a mission to relevance. And now, that mission is being dissected by the sharpest cartoon scalpels in Hollywood. Let us know what you think in the comments. Are you Team Katy, Team Bezos, or are you just here for the explosion? Smash that like button. Subscribe if you still believe in satire. And remember, even in space, you can't escape the cringe. Not when Katy Perry is treating the cosmos like a confessional, and Jeff Bezos is launching influencers into orbit like brand ambassadors in zero gravity. Welcome to the future, and thank God South Park brought the mirror.